Good morning kids, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. I'm Khushbu Patel from Saraswati Group of Education and today we are meeting for the revision session of your chapter. As you all know that your exams are approaching very soon, right? So this is the revision video for chapter number 1 which has been included in your exam, right? So for computer subject, as you know that you will be having only one chapter which is computer fundamentals. Now what we have studied in that chapter, I hope you remember that, right? See, these many topics we have covered in that chapter. So one by one, I will just give you the quick recap of this all topic so that you can remember and you can read and you can make your preparation, right? So the first one is computer and electronic device. As we know that there are so many devices which is working on electricity. As and when you will switch on, electricity will pass and that appliance will start working. So many examples are there like fan, tube light, TV, refrigerator, AC. Same way, computer is also considered as an electronic device. Now we know that computer is one of the greatest invention of the human, right? It is a greatest invention of a mankind. So it is working on electricity. But laptop, tablet, small notebook are also working as it is like working on electricity. That means you have to charge it, right? So we can say that computer is considered as an electronic device, right? Computer has made our work too much easy. We can perform many of the things with the help of a computer, right? So let's start with the next topic, that is uses of computer. If you will see in your textbook, there are so many uses given at school. What type of a use? Which is like typing a circular, test papers, timetable, report generation, making drawings, making assignments are such type of a uses of computer which we can do at our school. If you have computer at your home, you can also work like doing drawings, making things, making many of the things like assignments and doing your work, right? At shops and malls also it is used for generating bills. At office and bank to receive and to give email, to send and receive the email, then generating a report, making charts, right? So we can say that computers are used in many fields. Then if I say about airports and railway stations, you can book your ticket online. You can choose your seat, right? That window seat or middle seat or any other. But you can choose as per your choice. You can also have the timetable of arrival and departure of the flights, as well as the trains, right? You can also reserve your seat, or you can say you can do reservation with the help of a computer, that is booking tickets online, right? Then after, if I talk about hospitals, we know that in hospitals there are so many different type of patients come to get cured. So the reports, medical test, history of the patient will be stored inside a computer, and next time when you visit you can get all that data just because it is stored inside a computer. So at hospitals also computers are used. Then if I say scientific research center, to launch the satellite, to forecast the weather, if it is going to rain, if it will be sunny days, it will be hotter days, all that prediction can be done using a computer, because satellites are programmed in such a way where we can control that satellite from the earth with the help of computer. So there are so many different uses of computer which we have seen, and it's very easy to remember, right? Next one, characteristics. Characteristics means how it is working. What are the special features of it? First thing, speed. Computer can work and give result in fraction of time, in very less time. So we can say that it is working with high speed. If I want to make any animation, any type of presentation, I can do it with the help of computer. So that is also one characteristic, right? Second, if I want to communicate with my friend who is living in other part of the world, right, in some other country, so I can make a call with the help of a, yes, mobile also as well as computer also, right? इंटरनेट कॉल हम जिनको बोलते हैं या वेब कॉल जिनको हम बोलते हैं, राइट? सो वी कैन डू इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ कंप्यूटर. देन कंप्यूटर हैज वन of the most important characteristic, that is accuracy. That means if you are giving proper instruction, then computer will give you proper result. As you know that computers are working on instruction given by us, right? So they will give us accurate data or accurate result, right? So accuracy is also one type of a, yes, characteristic. Then automation. Automation means if computer is performing certain work repeatedly, right, many a times, but still after doing that repeated work also computer will not get tired. What is that? That is automation, right? So in short we can say there are so many characteristics we have covered in this chapter, but other than that also there are many features related to the computer, right? So characteristic also we have covered. I hope that also you have remembered. Moving further to the next topic, what is that? Working of computer. I hope you remember what is that? That is IPO cycle. That computer works on this cycle. IPO. What is the meaning of it? I stands for, yes, input. P, process. O, output. So whenever we are giving instruction, that will be considered as an input. After instruction, the computer will start working on it. So that is process, right? And according to our instruction and the process, it will give us result. That is what? Output. So we can say that computer is working on IPO cycle, right? Other than that, if I say process, process is done in a one part of a computer. Which part? CPU. That is, yes, brain of computer. That is central processing unit. Whatever the processes are done inside a computer, that all take place in CPU. So we can say it is a brain of computer, right? And in CPU there is one more thing, which is memory, or you can say storage device. If I say hard disk, right? So in which we can store something, or we can store the information which is needed, which may need after certain time. So what is that? It is memory. So computer is also having the capacity to memorize the thing. They can remember easily. That means they can store the data, right? So this way computer is working. But how can we give instruction to the computer? And how it is showing us result? That we have to see in the next topic, which is input and output devices. You can understand what is the meaning of input device. The device which allow us to give instruction to the computer, like keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone, joystick. These all are the example of input device. Like if you want to type something, you can type it with the help of keyboard, because keyboard has many keys like alphabet keys, number keys, special keys, functional keys like space, enter, control, alter, delete, shift, right? So these all keys are available on the keyboard, which will allow you to type anything. Same way, mouse. If you want to open something, if you want to drag one folder from one place to another place, right, you can do it with the help of mouse, right? If you want to do drawing, if you want to drag something, if you want to open something, you can do it with the help of mouse, right? So that is also considered as input device. Then scanner. We know that if we want to scan something, that means I have a one document in my hand. I want it to be done into a computer. I want one copy it in a computer. So I will scan that document. So scanner is also considered as an input device, right? Microphone. As I have told you that one of the best characteristic of a computer is communication. We can communicate with our friends who is living in some other country. So we are using microphone. The way you all are using the headphones while listening to live lectures or advisory or anything else. You want to speak. So what will you do? You will take that mouthpiece of the hands-free in your, yes, near your mouth, and then you will speak. Right? So what is that? It is a kind of a small microphone. You are inputting your voice inside. That is input device. Joystick. That means gaming control. We all have played that games with the help of joystick many a times, right? At many places, right? You can do any kind of, it is a kind of a gear-like control which is allowing you to control the characters of the games. So joystick is also considered as what? Input device, right? Next, output devices. Now input devices are for giving instruction. फिर process will be done into the CPU, and that result of our instruction we will see, yes, on output device. The first output device is what? Monitor, or you can say screen, right? So monitor is showing us the result. Then if you want to take out a print of it, we can take it out, right? Speakers, if you want to listen to music, or if you are watching movie, right? So through that speaker you can listen to their voice. So these all are what? These all are the examples of output device. There are so many other output device, right? I have covered only 2 or 3 in this revision lecture, but in a regular we have covered all that thing. So I hope you have remembered that, right? So this was input and output device. Moving further, that is hardware and software. The most important topic of the computer. Hardware, the part of computer which you can touch, which you can feel, that is considered as what? Hardware. Or you can say physical part of a computer is considered as hardware, right? Say for example, if I say that you have to touch monitor, you have to touch mouse, you have to touch printer. So you can do it very easily. So what is that? The touchable part of a computer is considered as hardware. Right? So the examples which I have told, that is monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, scanner, speakers are the example, yes, of hardware. Then opposite to the hardware, that is software. You are opening one game in a computer. Say for example, कोई कार गेम आपने खोली है. I will tell you to touch that car. Will you able to do that? No. When you will try, you are actually touching the screen of a monitor. You cannot able to feel the shape of the car. Right? Why? Because it is a program. It is a program which is installed in a computer. Right? So the non-touchable part of computer are considered as software. All the software installed inside a computer are considered as software. The way we are installing certain applications in our mobile, चाहे वो गेमिंग का एप्लीकेशन हो, चाहे वो एडिटिंग का एप्लीकेशन हो या कुछ भी, but we cannot touch it. So that non-touchable part are considered as what? It is considered as, yes, software. Now when we talk about software, mainly there are two types of software which we are going to cover in the last topic of this chapter. Two types of software. First one is system software and the second one is application software. Now, what is a system software? If I say that I have a bus, but that bus is not having driver, then who will drive the bus? Nobody. Right? So first I have to keep one driver to drive the bus. Right? Same way, in a computer we require driver. That means not bus driver, but we require certain software. The software which allow us to work on computer, they are known as system software. Like operating system, right? Microsoft, Windows, Linux, Unix, these all are the example of operating system. Right? So if operating system is not there, then computer will not work, and that computer will not allow you to install any other application inside it or any other software inside it. So first important thing of the software is to install the operating system, or you can say to install system software. Right? So we have to install first operating system. As you know only that when you switch on the computer, it gives you a kind of a process and then it will flash Windows. So Windows is what? This is the example of operating system. An operating system is a type of what? It is type of software. But which type? System software. So system software is very much important. Then after, moving further to the next type of software, that is application software. Like if I say that I want an application which will help me to edit the picture, so I can install it. So I have installed that application as per my requirement. Right? So whatever is your requirement, according to that you are installing the software. They are considered as application software. Right? Application software is also having certain types, but about that you will study in a higher grade. Word processing software like Microsoft Word, WordPad, right? So that will allow us to type something and format something. Right? We can change the color of the text, size of the text. That can be done. Right? Then I can say spreadsheet software, some presentation software, like the way we are making the presentation of a hard words, right? So these all are what? It is considered as application software, right? But important thing is, if you compare hardware and software, hardware is touchable part, software is non-touchable part. Hardware with time it may tears out, घसाई जाए, पगड़ी जाए, टूटी जाए, but software cannot. Why? Because we can't touch it, right? Monitor, mouse, keyboard are the example of hardware. Operating system, word processing software, presentation software are the example of software, right? So these many topics we have covered in the first chapter. So kids, again I am telling you, please read the textbook and learn the question and answer properly, right? So with this, I am ending my session over here. In the next session, we are going to start with the new things, right? So best of luck for your exam. Bye bye.